becoming a coach, right? So how long have you been a coach?
I have been a coach since October of 2011, about 4.5 years.
Okay, so tell us the story of you becoming a Beachbody coach.
So I had a friend reach out to me and she said, I think you would really like this program. She was doing Insanity. Don't know about that. And she said, I had 2 kids at the time. I had a 2.5-year-old and a 9-month-old. And I was really struggling to lose the last weight. And she said, I think you could really do this. And so I did it. And I finished the program. I did all 60 days. I got mad every time as a warm-up. And then I finished it though, and I had really good results. Like I said, I lost my last 10 pounds and 10 inches, and I felt really, really confident about that. So
yeah, tell us how you started on Shakeology and the rest of the story.
Okay, so at that time, I decided that, hey, maybe I can do this. And I was really excited about results. I posted on Facebook. And I know what you might think. You might think I had a lot of followers, but I had none. Okay, maybe 100 friends or so. And I posted my results, and I was really, it was really hard for me to do, but I was excited about that because I was like, this is awesome. I'm getting results. And I had three people message me, and then a 4th person, and I was like, wait a second. Like, I wrote my friend, and I was like, can I get a referral for this? Like, I don't understand what's going on here. And she's like, actually you can. Like, you can actually make some money with that. So I sat down with my husband, and I said, I think I want to sign up as a coach and do this. And he said, okay, that's fine. And I said, I just want to make a few extra $100 for shopping money at Target. And I also wanted to have make some money to buy some organic groceries because I had previously left my job as a teacher. And he said, okay, my husband's always been super supportive. So I called up my friend and I said, okay, I'm going to sign up to be a coach, but I'm gonna sell the programs, but I'm not going to drink Shakeology because I'm not going to drink a shake, and I'm not a shake person. And so I signed up, and I didn't drink Shakeology for almost 9 months. And then my husband, God bless his heart, about 9 months into this said, Kianna, you do work for a company named Beachbody, yes. What's that shake that they make called in Shakeology? He's like, you should probably start to drink it. And he was drinking it every day, and that's why I was like,
so why don't you talk to these guys about how Beachbody has changed your life? Like, what has it done for you becoming a coach?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so from the outside looking in, I think that, you might have thought I was happy and healthy and whatever, when you look at me, but what really was happening on the inside is I lacked a lot of confidence. I was a person that was super hard on myself. I often would go to bed at night and think, man, I had so much more things I could have done better. Like, why did this happen? And I remember always having to give myself pep talks all the time to get up in the morning to feed my child cereal because I was like, oh my God, I need breakfast again. And I was so mad about it. But I got up. I would get up, and then I was through personal development. So what has happened? So I felt this way before, and all these things were happening in my life. I was really hard on myself. I don't know if you want to call it type A personality or whatever. But through personal development, I just have really learned to accept my life for who I am. And one of the things that I've noticed is that it's not that my life got less busy, because I am crazy busy. I have 3 kids. My life is crazy in all aspects. If you looked up some of my last live videos, my daughter is potty trained and she might have peed in the corner. And I have a puppy and he's like in my business and I'm trying to get this workout done. I mean, I went live with my team and I got a bloody nose and I had to like shove this paper up there and I just went after it and I was like, oh my gosh. And sometimes I literally put in and I go, I can't believe that just happened. But it did, and what I realized is there's a lot of people out there like me, and that related to me, and I was like, every time I decided to put myself a little bit more out there, and share a little bit more of my crazy life, people started coming to me and saying, I get that, I understand that. And that was really freeing to finally be myself and not worry about what everyone else was thinking or what I should post or what I should be or who I should be, because it's pretty amazing to be yourself.
So we've got a lot of new coaches here today. What would what takeaways would you give from your story to them?
I have a couple of things that I think that I've learned in the last, 4.5 years, and I feel that we often have a problem with comparing in this business. I feel that sometimes, I realize that growth happens at different rates, and that it's not necessarily a sprint; it's a marathon. And I really believe that I feel this business is like a roller coaster. It's like you're going up, and you're like, okay, am I ever gonna get there? Like, seriously, am I ever gonna get there? And you get to the top, and you're like, okay, yes, I'm here. Now what do I do? And then you like go around the circle and you hang up, and the roller coaster might stop, and you're like upside down, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. But it's during the moments where you're going up that roller coaster and you're kind of climbing up to the very top and it's super slow, you hear those sounds. You get up to the top. That you like that sound. Didn't play well. Okay. That's when you're like you're not doing it for anyone else anymore. You're doing it for yourself. Like you develop your pride in that moment, and I think that you've got to learn that it's okay to have your own story and take it at your own pace. Okay. Number two, my success partner is amazing, Missy Lieber, and we have this saying, and I know at first you might go, well, that's a weird saying, but we say it all the time, is that you can quit today, but you can't quit tomorrow. So there's many times your life is so busy. You have kids running all over the place. I mean, I can't even tell you my videos are out of control sometimes, and I'm like, what? How am I even doing this? I don't even know, but when you show up, you better show up hard, and you better show up tomorrow and put your head down and get to work. And so you can take time off. That's okay. You can get your priorities in line. You can have balance, and that's really, really important. But when you come back, you better come back and go all in. Okay? So you can quit today, but you can't quit tomorrow because you're going to show up tomorrow. All right? Number three is I really believe that you have to go back to the basics, which is loving people and really just having Rockstar Challenge groups. And I know that you probably heard this before, but that really is where the magic is. And I am not, on paper, a very strong recruiter. I'm telling you right now. I do not sign mass numbers at all. But what I do is I invite the heck out of everyone I know. I am a very strong inviter. I invited my Uber driver. He was like, I'm a personal trainer. I'm like, you should be this trainer. Anyhow, and he didn't say that. He knew what Beachbody was. Okay? Anyhow, so I think that you just really need to go back to the basics and love people, and that's where my best coaches come from. I feel a situation out, but I really believe that if you get them into a challenge group and you build the confidence within them and they watch what you do, they're going to say, oh my goodness, I can do that too. And that's really going back to just having challengers and not worrying about how many coaches you sign them up and not worrying about being this crazy recruiter has really helped me make Success Club 50-something months in a row and do things that I never thought I could do. So
awesome. Let's give it a round of applause.